had enough.
Exactly.
I said I can't do it no more.
Now that I'm looking at it, like, where did you get this from, this clip that I'm a fake A viewer?
This nigga aura go crazy.
Hi, Keesha here, and welcome back to my channel. I have the lovely Jayla Koriyan here today, you guys, and this is going to be an amazing video because we have some really exciting things to share with you guys. But before we get into that, you guys, we have to address something, and that's only because, well, what we have to address is going to be leading us into the exciting announcement that we have for you guys. So last, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day, what day was that? Thursday? Last week, we asked you guys to send us in some questions for a Q&A that we were going to be doing for you guys. And within going over the questions, we saw one thing standing out. So, as I was looking at the questions, you guys, there were a lot of, hold on, pull it back up, y'all. When did y'all mend y'all's relationship? How did you and Jayla get back to this point? Are you and Jayla friends again? Are you guys over the beef that happened years ago? What was the personal issue standing in the way of you and Jayla's relationship? So as you guys can see, there were a plethora of questions of people wanting to know, you know, what happened between me and Jayla and how we got here. So we kind of we didn't want to do you guys a disservice and just ignore that elephant in the room. Yeah. So we kind of want to get into a little bit about what happened between us and then get into the video. So first things first, Jayla, how did we get here?
Well, me and you never had beef.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. We never had beef. It was never anything that we needed to talk about. And social media just kind of made their own story about everything and ran with it.
Absolutely.
For years.
And it was, so I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like it was going over our heads what had happened, but this is something that typically happens a lot with social media relationships. Especially with being an influencer, being content creators, being bloggers. It is very easy to sit on the opposite end of the lens and watch on the screen other people's lives. It's also very easy to be hypercritical and to think illogically about certain scenarios that you guys may see going on.
Or judge it in a way just because of something that you saw for a quick second.
Yes.
When that was literally just that.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, take it to the next level. So if you guys know that childhood game telephone, that's kind of how I kind of relate this situation to. Like, telephone happened back in the day, and it was kind of like people were going from person to person saying, hey, this is what happened, oh, this is what Jayla said, oh, this is what Jayla did. And by the time it got to me, it was like, wait, what? Like, what is going on here?
I got a question. Why didn't you watch the video?
So I didn't watch the video, and I find it like a repeated thing for myself. Now that I look back at my YouTube career, I don't watch a lot of damn videos. I didn't watch the video because it was very triggering for me of how people jump down my throat about something, and I didn't want to see you or myself being betrayed by someone who I trusted, because the way it was brought to me through by telephone, it was spun out of control. Like, it was made to be something that it was not. And I kind of just, I was like, well, I can just tell you guys what was being said. So pretty much people were saying to me that Jayla was sneakily filming me. She already hated being in my house, my space. She was over me, all these different things. And based off of her actions on her own platform, so
which I thought we had a great weekend. Like, okay, so back then I had never been to Atlanta before. I hit up Keesha like, oh my God, my publishing company is having this event and they want me to be like one of the speakers for my book, and I really want to come to Atlanta, and you know, I'm about to finish college, and I'm like, you know, can I come stay with you? Like, this will be so cool. You know, me and Keesha have been to Mexico, okay, too.
Exactly.
We've been cruising, we've been to Mexico and stuff. So, you know, I, you know, asked could I come stay with her, and we had this whole weekend, and we were doing things. And I didn't think the weekend was bad. I had a great weekend. It was nothing of like, oh, I hated being there. Like, what? Like, where do you get that from? Like, what? This is and then I think we were even looking at apartments. Apartment shopping. All of that never made it to the vlog. You were showing me the apartments here in Atlanta. She's trying to convince me like, no girl, you like, would I move to Atlanta?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All those years ago. And I had a dog, which he's still here, but he lives with my aunt now. But I had a dog, and at that time, that was all I had. So a lot of people kind of was like, oh my gosh, she's obsessed with her dog. She treats him like a baby, blah, 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 blah. And I selectively show what I want to show on my platform, and so does everyone else who vlogs or anything. And it is within our own discretion to do so. And in this particular weekend when Jayla was there, my dog was acting a fool. He was eating stuff off the floor, and he was throwing up really, really bad. So at one point, Jayla was filming in my room with shoes.
It was funny to me because my baby really was acting up in the video.
Yeah.
And, you know, nobody saw what Keesha was doing. They just saw me with shoes behind me, and I'm laughing at, you know, laughing like, hell, baby. And that kind of just was taken
out of context.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, Jayla wanted you to look bad, and I never seen the clip. And we never even talked about the situation until
a week ago.
Last week. Because I probably was like, what happened?
Honestly, from what it was made out to be, I almost made me say like, dang, like, did I do something? Like, I know, was that bad? But me in college, I actually was filming. I'm going to parties, filming parties. So me filming, you fussing at your dog, that's not nothing to me. I'm like, this is drinking, getting drunk where I'm at. Like, you know, like, it wasn't that big of a deal to me, and I didn't know how your audience was going to take that. I didn't know. So that was kind of my first experience where I posted something that actually wasn't what the comments made it seem, and I was kind of like, but it was still nothing that we talked about. Like, we never talked about it. And I can say that maybe, you know, our audiences responding that way did affect our relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we just didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we did.
Back then, I 100% could say, like, I was not the person that was gonna call and just, I don't know, I more so just like kind of retreat.
Yeah.
So although I felt like, you know, I didn't do any, you know, I didn't need to do anything. It just like, okay, we just won't talk about it. And then years had just went on, and I wasn't mad, and it was just, you know, so. That is the unfortunate part about social media, is that it can affect your relationships.
Yeah.
Point blank period. It can.
And luckily for us, we were able to grow within our journey, because we've been doing this for years, but we were both able to grow. But one thing that has stood out to me the most with my social media career, and I'm sure Jayla can agree to this as well, is the fact that the Black community does not really have the uplifting community that we would like for it to be. We've had to grow our own careers, and yes, we have had collaborations, and we've networked, and we've, you know, worked with other people and teamed up with other people, but it's really, really hard to grow at the same speed of our counterparts. Like, it is really, really hard, because we feel sometimes there is no place for thousands of Black people to succeed. It's only like it has to be that one token Black couple,
one girl,
or that one token Black girl, or that one token Black guy. And also, over the years of being on social media, it has always been a place of being inadequate. Like, if you have 1 million followers, it's not normal for you to collaborate or even work or help or contact,
pull up, respond, hit the follow button, comment, say, girl, I like your outfit.
Nothing unless someone is in your caliber. And I've had so many people, so me and Jayla both have talked to our social media following a good deal of time over the years, and that's one thing is like very, very hard, or one thing that a lot of people can agree that it is really, really hard to grow as an influencer on YouTube. So with that being said, our situation that happened, we could have used that as an opportunity to make us or break us. And after growing in our maturing stages of being on our platforms, we decided, once we let everything go, decided like there's a purpose that we have as influencers. And that is not to be, oh, Jayla and Keesha fell out over a dog, or Jayla and Keesha the messy this, or drama, or, you know.
I feel like back then on social media with all the girls, they, for some reason, they wanted us to be against each other. Yeah. They actually, y'all didn't want us to be friends. Like, it showed in the
advocated for, like, let's let these Black girls win. Let's encourage them. Like, let it go. Like, no one was really.
It was almost like if we had beef, it was perfect.
Yeah.
And we definitely could have played into that. I think we would have made a lot more more money if we would have played into the beat.
Like she said, will prefer to see the drama or the negative side, because it's kind of, so for instance, I'm starting my anti-bullying campaign, and everybody knows I've been dealing with something on my platform. A lot of the comments or personal comments that I was getting was like, Jayla doesn't even like her. Jayla, like, they feel out Jayla knows Keesha's a bad person. Jayla this and Jayla that. And it's kind of like these,
I just had enough.
Yeah.
I had enough.
Exactly.
I can't do it no more.
Exactly.
I done had enough. And for me to get to a breaking point like that, of like, I have not commented on nothing, like, I've just been doing my life, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, y'all, come on now. Like, this is crazy. Like,
and a lot of people want, like, they don't want, it's like we say we want the empowerment, we want the women empowerment, but when Jayla chose to empower me by choice, now, because I asked her, or, you know, phone her, like, hey, can you have my back with this, I'm about to do blah, blah, blah. It is really, really hard to stand up against adversity, for one. Especially when your name has nothing to do with it. And
then even the fact that that almost put me in the spotlight to get talked about, and I'm hell.
Exactly. And they don't even, people don't even know, like, we had already cultivated our personal relationship for the last few months off camera. We just probably never talked about it on our platforms. Or do you think that your friendships have been impacted on social media?
I definitely feel like they have been impacted, but I value friendship so much that I'm like, we can do whatever. It should be separate. Like, okay, if you're on the camera, cool. If you're not on the camera, cool too. Like, our relationship is not for social media.
And a lot of people, like I said, who watch us for entertainment, they don't really understand that. Like, they don't really see the fact that these are two human beings, or however many human beings, real human beings with real emotions, and everything's not gonna always be perfect. But let's
now we need to pull the video clip, because I still to this day,
you got the document?
It's still on YouTube.
Oh, please.
I still think it is hilarious that it was acting up in the video.
Please let me have my first, like, I don't need to do a never before reaction. I probably
wait. Hold up, because I didn't actually click on the video and watch it, so I haven't watched it in years. So I wonder, is it still funny? Because I still feel like you won't say nothing that bad.
Okay, let's see. This is a real reaction.
Because I'm like, is it that bad? I don't think it's that bad.
And there's a lot of talk about networking and uniting and collaborating and empowerment, but it's not a lot of people who are doing that. Or when you do that, you do it with the people who you feel like people want to see me with, or I can only do it with people who have millions of followers. Not like, damn, that girl been hustling, or like, I'm gonna bring her into this too. Like, I see she's going somewhere, like, let me bring her into this too. Let me give her some tips. Okay. You really cannot see me. I was taking him to the scene.
Going to the scene. And I'm like, Bailey?
And really, if I would have not known that was a dog, I would have thought I was talking to a human being. Well, oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But literally, that's it.
Y'all, like,
that's what the beef is over.
I said, I don't know what has gotten into you.
And I'm like, Bailey?
Tell my baby, what you doing, baby? that was funny, but yeah, I need to move forward and start watching some of the stuff that's sent to me. But y'all, I'm definitely not mad about the clip. It's not that big of a deal to me. Jayla knows Keesha's a fake AB word. That's what's been said to me. Jayla knows Keesha is a fake AB. And I'm like, now that I'm looking at it, like, where did you get this from, this clip that I'm a fake AB word? Yeah. So with that being said, I'm glad we was able to do a little icebreaker. I'm over the situation, and I'm over the situation. We have evolved. Like, there's so many more things.
So many other things
to worry about.
We didn't went through a pandemic, child. We didn't.
Every single
Keesha
thing.
had kids.
Kids, y'all. Three kids. Like, we cannot be beefing about no dang on Bailey. I kind of want to tell you guys what we were able to take away. So pretty much from that situation alone, we were able to see, like, just how easy it is to keep each other apart, like not just me and Jayla, but just our community apart, just because of things being misconstrued, wrong impressions, outside opinions, other influences, just a lot of things that just can be misinterpreted. And it's kind of like, well, how is this helping us? Like, how do we get to the next level from this situation happening? And right now, we're in the era of social media and people getting into being a social media influencer.
It's at an all-time high.
It's at the highest of the high. It's at the peak. Because there's a lot of money to be made, but there's not a lot of discipline here, and there's also not a lot of people resources. There's a lot of internet resources where you can Google and, you know, try to YouTube videos and stuff, but there's not a lot of people resources where it's like, I've been there, done that, I went through this, I experienced that, I've learned, I've fought, I've got back up.
And I think what connected us even then was, it feels good to know someone that's doing a similar thing as
Absolutely.
you, and you're able to talk about things and off camera that you're going through or experiencing. Nobody wants to be on social media alone. Like, you just don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's a funner place when you have your friends, your little buddies, like, girl, and this didn't happen, or girl, this Brandon did this, or girl, what should I do with this, or girl, what title should I title this, or maybe I shouldn't do this, you know.
Or
like,
hey, can you give me the connection? Oh, I see you just partnered with Dove. Can you give me the connect? Hey, can you help me in this way? Like, things like that is kind of like what we're missing and what we need. And I feel as though we have the perfect solution for you guys. Me and Jayla have been working really hard, and when I say really hard, I don't even know how we've been able to keep this off, because when y'all see this come to fruition, y'all, I hope you guys are proud of us and want to be able to support this. So me and Jayla have both come up with and have worked really, really hard with figuring out a plan of how to really make a long-lasting impact on our community. We don't really want to talk about what we've been able to be successful with, because it's sometimes discouraging to hear, okay, you got this. In a way, it can be discouraging, and then for some people, it can be uplifting.
But also, us having it means that you can have it too.
Exactly. It's doable. It's not something, I'm the type of person, if I see someone else did it, I can do it too. But it also can make you feel like, but how? How did I do this? Like,
I should have started 10 years ago like them. I'm starting too late. How am I gonna grow? Yeah, I can only imagine that fear.
Exactly. So myself and Jayla both, and this is kind of like how we were able to come with one idea. Myself and Jayla both, I've been doing a lot of different webinars and marketing classes with people who have been trying to market their business, grow themselves on social media, and things of that nature. And I've been having a lot of one-on-ones over the last few weeks with a lot of people, and I'm seeing the same constant issue over and over again. And Jayla, you want to tell them a little bit about what you've done, your 2 courses that you've done?
Yes, so I've done 2 YouTube hustle courses teaching over 1,000 girls how to monetize on YouTube, because this is our bread and butter and we love it, we're passionate about it. Okay, we're gonna get these, when we gonna stop? When?
Exactly.
I'm really passionate about teaching others how to make revenue. Like, it's so much money out here, and I think my passion really stems from the creating part.
Yeah, for sure. And so we decided, like, how can we mesh these things together and give the biggest result, to yield the biggest result for other people, to feel as though they didn't just walk away with the information, they walked away leveled up from where they began.
Leveling up your social media.
Absolutely. So with that being said, you guys, okay, Jayla, so tell the girls and guys what we're doing.
So I'm so excited to announce that we are launching a 30-day intense social media mentorship, where you're going to be mentored by Keesha and myself, locked into our private community for 30 days. We want to take your social media from where it's at now and level you up in 30 days, so you have a game plan for the summertime to monetize and create content on social media. It's 2022. You need to do it now.
Absolutely.
Do not hold it off. We have, let me get my notepad.
Yeah, I want you to be able to, because we got, it's a lot. It's
We've been coming together.
So,
we've been really brainstorming what it would take to take someone from where they're at now to 30 days later, and what that will look like. So in this, we are going to be having 4 live teaching seminars. So once a week, we'll be going live teaching. We're going to have bi-weekly co-working sessions. So we thought to call these our influencer co-working sessions, where we're getting things done. Okay, you're in the community because we have things to accomplish. You have reels to make, you have YouTube videos to make, you have YouTube plans to make. We got to get this together. In this, we're also going to be having challenges. So if you want to participate in the challenges and win stuff, we're going to be having an Instagram challenge, YouTube challenge, guest speakers and influencers, and we have a lot of different topics: marketing, branding, planning, strategy, earning revenue, even down to building your business. Because this is a business. We've both been making 6 figures for the past over 5 years,
Absolutely.
been full-time entrepreneurs for the past 5 years. We both have checked off a lot of things in the social media space that I feel like should be proud to say.
Exactly.
We both made $10,000 a month in 1 month on YouTube ad revenue. We both made $20,000 in 1 month
Absolutely.
on YouTube ad revenue. So like, we've both been entrepreneurs, we've been at this, and from our creativity, from posting, from our life, we have monetized it. We do this full time. So we want to teach you how to live your life and make money from it.
And for people who are wondering, like, well, how, like, is this something for me? So this is for people who are trying to grow their social media brands, grow as an influencer, whether it be specifically for Instagram or specifically for YouTube. We're just curating something for the both. Like, all of this is social media based completely.
And then the biggest thing about growing is you need other people.
Yeah.
Now, can you win on your own?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can. Is it easier when you join together with other people? 100%. You get that momentum, and that's what you need. You're lacking that momentum. You're lacking that push. You feel like you don't really know this. You don't really know this. So what I love about our private community is our chat rooms, where you're able to connect with other girls and actually ask those questions. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
Should I do this? And also get those teachings that we're going to be doing. Because guess what? We're still in the game. We're not teaching y'all nothing that we're not doing. We're in the game, making money. This is what we do full time, and we're not stopping no time soon. So come learn with people that are literally doing it. And then we also have businesses outside of the money that's coming in from social media. So no matter what you're asking us, we have done. And then not to even mention the drama and everything else. How do you even mentally deal with all of that, bounce back, keep going? Like, it's a lot. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And I don't want you guys to think that this is just going to be a seminar where we just talk to you guys. This is an interactive 30-day challenge. So over the 30 days, like I said, the things that Jayla just spoke about are the things that you all can expect throughout this 30-day challenge. But this is for the people who are ready to be doers and not just talkers. So we're going to be, I know a lot of people, when I've done my marketing classes, my one-on-one trainings, they need a lot of help. And it's kind of like what we are, and this is exactly why it's important to sign up sooner rather than later, because as the teachers, as your mentors, as your brand managers for the next 30 days, we're going to look at your brand and as a manager, manage you to get to the next level. We've both had our share of brand managers, talent managers, channel managers.
But at the end of the day, we know how to manage ourselves.
Exactly. So we're going to teach you how to manage yourself, teach you how to brand yourself to get those brand deals. We have also talked to some different brands who are willing to brand people who do the work, who actually follow through and complete the challenges.
At the end of the day, we have the connection. So if we feel like something is a good fit for someone, we do have connections.
And that's the biggest thing for you guys, because like I said, we don't want you to have this information and get better and be like, okay, where do I go now? We're bringing those people to you. We have really been so engaged and meeting after meeting with so many different people, photographers, videographers, makeup artists, and actual brands, companies who are willing to come in and take on people.
Because we're always looking for influencers.
Absolutely. And there's enough money to be made for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, this is not something that, one person can win, or even out of all of this.
And let's all win together.
Yeah,
I want us all winning together.
Absolutely. So we want you all to make sure that you all are taking this serious, be ready to interact, make sure you're consistent.
And we want you to sign up now, because you'll be getting a mentorship quiz where we want to learn more about you.
We want to make sure we lay eyes on you and do our research. So this is kind of like, we can't tell you guys every single aspect. Once you get in the community, it'll be easier, but in a nutshell, so it's kind of like, we may have lifestyle, fashion, beauty, like whatever your niche is on your social media platform, it's our it's our responsibility to do our research about that. So by the time the class sessions and the mentorship starts, we're able to say, hey, Jessica, Ann, Justin, Brandon, Sarah, all of you guys have lifestyle. This is your challenge. This
and
is
if
how
you are someone that you're like, oh my God, the ideas, I don't know what I should post. That's good because
we're giving you the ideas.
We're giving you the ideas. I'm good at that. I'm good with the ideas. It's my passion. And then also we're both college educated.
Exactly.
You know, I went to school for advertising and marketing. Like this is my grandma thing. Like this is my jam. Like I like this. I like to do this. I wake up every day and my ideas are flowing as far as content. And I need people that are willing to do that content. I've done the content for so long. Like when it comes to, you know, like hauls and stuff now, that's all cute, but I already did it.
Exactly.
Like I've done it already. So I feel like it is space for a new face, a new look, a new style. Like you can do this. Like
exactly. And we will be selecting at the end of the mentorship course, influencer challenge, we will each select one girl who will win she will have a prize for her selected girl, I will have a prize, but throughout the entire challenge there will be featured girls of the week, or may say, hey, over week 1 such and such, you really stepped it up. We have a brand, like we're giving you guys that. We're giving you guys the tools. Hey, we're gonna give you guys our resources that we use for a lot of things that a lot of people don't like to share, don't like to talk about. It's kind of like when you get where I'm at, we'll talk about those things.
And in this community is where you feel supported.
Exactly. You'll have other people doing the same thing, maybe struggling trying to get the reels together. Maybe we're gonna critique.
Maybe we struggling.
We struggling. We're
gonna be talking to you guys about what those struggles are. Like I know when the final piece, you're like, oh yeah, because I told Keesha, I said, Keesha, you be putting up them dang on videos. Them videos be up in the morning and on time. Okay. I said, go.
Yes. And we're also going to collaborate with a few of you guys. So like I said, it's very important for you to take this serious because you don't know when we may say, okay, such and such, I want to collaborate with you for whatever it may be, or we're going to do this together or whatever, or we may have another influencer or whoever willing to be a part of it. So this is going to be this is probably going to be, in my opinion, one of the better mentorship courses, social media influencer courses that you guys have ever seen.
It is no social media mentorship courses out.
Yeah, that's doing it. Like I said, a lot of people give you the information or talk about their success. You all have already seen ours, so there's no point to keep regurgitating that. We're now going to get in there with you and we're gonna roll up our sleeves. Exactly.
Get our knees dirty. We're gonna do the work because at this point it is the work, and we are also having to do the work this summer. And it's 2022. And what did I say? It's a hustle girl summer. I'm so sorry. We can sleep later and we can party later, unless it's in your content that you're going to be showing what the party is like. But unless you got the vlog camera at the party that you're going to, girl. So this is for and honestly, summer plans are the best. This is the best time to get on social media. And now it's going to take a little bit more work because, girl, you're going to have to be multitasking friends, job, and posting. But, girl, this is the time they want to see what your life is about. Exactly. What are you doing? What are the fun things that you have going on this summer? What are you talking about? What are you buying? And if you feel like you're that girl, then come join us.
Exactly. So the link will be in the description box for you guys to sign up. I'm really excited. Like, I think this is going to be like extremely beneficial for you guys. And like I said, we've taken our own personal platforms and made something that works for everybody. So this is us doing our time and our due diligence, our researches. I've done a lot of webinars at this point, and like I said, doing my one-on-one training. I'm seeing what the problem is, and almost every single person who I've done a one-on-one training with, they walked away with so much positive feedback, and they have success. Like,
I'm feeling confident.
Yes, confident about, like, Keesha, you came and gave me the nitty gritty. This is not just change your profile picture. This is, look, this is what your profile should look like, and this is how you need to get it done. This is how you need to do it. This is the tools you can get. If you're saying I don't have help, I don't have a mama, daddy, sister, cousin, friend who can help me, we're going to give you all the resources that we can use so you can do it yourself, or be able to be teachable to coach someone how to get your content for you and help you get your content for you, and just so much more. Like I said, we can't really give you everything. Jayla was able to get in a nutshell pretty much, and in our landing page, when you guys go to it, it will be the full breakdown, so just take your time to read it. But you need to sign up now, like sooner rather than later. There's only a limited seats because there's only with so many people we could coach and mentor within this 30 days. So just make sure that you don't miss out and just be waiting. So please don't do that.
Yes, it's this summer. This summer is the summer. Let's do it.
This nigga aura go